Inferno in the north. A heatwave's grip. North India is burning. Temperatures have soared to unprecedented levels. Cities like Delhi, Jaipur, and Lucknow are facing an unbearable heatwave. The sun beats down relentlessly. The air is thick with heat. It is hard to breathe. The streets are mostly deserted. People stay indoors, seeking refuge from the scorching heat. Fans and air conditioners work overtime. Power outages are frequent. Water is scarce. The heat is inescapable. It permeates every aspect of life. This heatwave is not just uncomfortable, it's dangerous. Heat stroke cases are rising. Hospitals are overwhelmed. The elderly and the very young are most vulnerable. The heat is a threat to human life. It is a stark reminder of the power of nature. The heatwave is also impacting the economy. Construction work has slowed down. Outdoor markets are closed. Tourism has taken a hit. The agricultural sector is suffering. The heatwave is a blow to India's economic engine. It is a sign of things to come. The struggle to cope life under extreme heat. Daily life in North India has been disrupted by the extreme heat. People are struggling to cope with the scorching temperatures. Simple tasks like going to work or buying groceries have become arduous. The heat is taking a toll on physical and mental well-being. Many people are unable to work outdoors. Construction workers, street vendors, and farmers are forced to stay home. This loss of income is adding to the economic hardship. The heat is exacerbating existing inequalities. The poorest are hit the hardest. Schools have been closed. Children are confined to their homes. The heat is disrupting their education and their childhood. The elderly are also suffering. They are more susceptible to heat stroke and dehydration. The heat is putting their health at risk. The heat wave is also impacting mental health. The constant heat and discomfort are causing stress and anxiety. People are feeling irritable and exhausted. The heat is taking a toll on their mental well-being. The impact is widespread and severe. Government response measures and mitigation. The Indian government is taking measures to mitigate the impact of the heatwave. Public awareness campaigns are being launched. People are being advised to stay indoors during the hottest hours. Water distribution points have been set up. Hospitals are on high alert. Medical staff are working overtime to treat heat stroke patients. Emergency shelters have been opened to provide relief to those without access to cooling. The government is mobilizing resources to address the crisis. However, the scale of the crisis is immense. The existing infrastructure is struggling to cope. Power outages are frequent, hindering the use of air conditioners. Water shortages are exacerbating the situation. The government's response is being tested. Long-term solutions are also being explored. The government is investing in climate-resilient infrastructure. This includes improving urban planning, increasing green cover, and developing early warning systems. The goal is to better prepare for future heat waves. The challenge is significant, but action is necessary. A history of extremes, contextualizing the heatwave. The current heatwave is not an isolated incident. North India has a history of extreme weather events. Heat waves have become more frequent and intense in recent decades. This trend is consistent with global climate change projections. The situation is likely to worsen in the coming years. Historical temperature records show a clear upward trend. The hottest temperatures ever recorded in India have all occurred in the last few decades. This warming trend is undeniable. It is a stark reminder of the changing climate. The impact of these heat waves is also increasing. The 2015 heat wave in India claimed over 2,000 lives. This year's heat wave is on track to be even more severe. The human cost of these events is rising. It is a stark reminder of the human cost of climate change. The historical context highlights the urgency of the situation. The current heat wave is not an anomaly. It is part of a larger trend. The need for action is clear. A glimpse into the future. Expert insights and solutions. Climate scientists predict that heat waves will become more frequent and intense in the future. This is a direct consequence of global warming. The implications for North India are dire. The region is highly vulnerable to extreme heat. Experts emphasize the need for urgent action. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions is crucial. Investing in climate-resilient infrastructure is essential. Adapting to the changing climate is unavoidable. The future depends on bold and immediate action. There are practical solutions that can be implemented. Cities can be designed to reduce the urban heat island effect. Cool roofs and green spaces can help mitigate heat. Early warning systems can provide timely alerts. Public awareness campaigns can educate people about heat safety. The current heat wave is a wake-up call. It is a glimpse into the future. The time for action is now. The consequences of inaction are unthinkable. The future of North India and the planet hangs in the balance.